To Israel now, where more hostages have been released on what could be the last day of a temporary ceasefire.
Fox 5's Linda Schmidt joins us live in studio with who was freed today and the push to extend this deal. Linda.
Yeah, hi there, Steve and Natasha. Well, the Israeli military saying right now that 16 hostages in total were released today, including 10 Israelis and 4 Thai nationals. Now, Fox News is reporting that one of those hostages is an Israeli American. So far, we have video of 2 of the hostages. They are Russian-Israeli women who were released earlier today. A mother and daughter released by Hamas are now in Israel. The women are Russian Israelis. Some members of their family are still being held by the terrorists. The release of the women is expected to be followed by the release of 10 more hostages in exchange for 30 Palestinian prisoners being held in Israel. It is now day 6 of the temporary ceasefire. Negotiators are working with Israel and Hamas to extend the agreement. Washington is hoping Americans will be included in the next group of released hostages. Secretary of State Antony Blinken will arrive in Israel today.
We'll be focused on doing what we can to extend the pause so that we can continue to get more hostages out and more humanitarian assistance in.
The ceasefire has allowed relief groups and the U.S. military to send more humanitarian aid into Gaza. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu warning that all of the hostages must be released or the war will resume.
There will be no one left behind, and when Hamas stops giving back hostages, we will resume military pressure in order to bring them all home.
The Pentagon urging Israel to avoid displacing Palestinians when its ground operations move forward.
We certainly do not want to see innocent civilians being harmed or impacted to a greater extent than they have been already.
At the UN, Palestinian officials calling for a permanent ceasefire. However, Israel wants to eliminate Hamas once and for all.
This is a carnage that nothing and no one can justify. It must be brought to an end.
Hamas doesn't care about the people in Gaza. All they are interested in is implementing Hitler's final solution.
And also tonight, U.S. officials saying 2 more military flights carrying humanitarian aid for Gaza will arrive in Egypt this week. Steve, back over to you.
All right, thanks, Linda.